We are love at our best in the weak consciousness.
Hi, my name is Karen Noe, and I'm the author of Your Life After Their Death and We Consciousness. Today we're going to talk about how to heal after the loss of a loved one. Now, there are two aspects to healing after a loss, and they're equally important. The first is to understand that your loved one truly is in a state of complete bliss, and they are trying to communicate with you as much as you're trying to communicate with them. And the second aspect is to heal your own emotions. Even though you may or may not know that your loved one is around you, you still miss them immensely. So we're going to talk about those two aspects very briefly, but we're going to talk about them right now. The first is to understand that your loved one wants you to know they're okay. They're giving you signs to let you know they're with you. I call them without a doubt signs to let you know that they're with you. Now, these type of signs would be you're experiencing something that normally wouldn't happen. For example, they love to come through as an animal, whether it be a bird, a ladybug, a butterfly, a dragonfly, to let you know they're with you. Now, the bird, dragonfly, whatever type of animal it is, would do something it normally wouldn't do, such as land on you, or peck at your window, or encircle you, and so forth. You will know that there's something different going on. And oftentimes people know, even if they're not aware of signs, that it's their loved ones trying to say hello. They also love to play with electricity, making the lights go on and off. Give you the same numbers over and over, whether it be 1111 or 2222. You'll keep looking at the clock and it's the same time. Or a car will cut you off and it's your loved one's birthday, and so forth. They love to allow you to smell their fragrances for no reason. You'll be in the middle of nowhere and you'll smell cigar smoke or cigarette smoke or their perfume, and so forth. They love to allow you to hear a song with the words that you need to hear at a particular time, or their favorite song. They love to leave pennies or feathers in your path. You'll notice that you keep getting the same thing. You keep finding coins. What I would say is to put them in a jar or a bag, and you'll know how often your loved one is trying to let you know he or she is with you. So notice these without a doubt signs. I could go on and on, whether it be a rainbow appears when you're asking for a sign, or so forth. Notice the signs, because the more you're aware of these types of signs, the more they'll give you. They also love to come to you in a dream. Now, it's important to understand there are two types of dreams from your loved one. The first would be a dream from your subconscious, and the second would be a true visitation from your loved one. A true visitation from your loved one would feel wonderful, like you've won the lottery. I've had dreams of my mom, and it feels amazing. Oftentimes, dreams from our deceased loved ones, true visitations, they come as the age they would like to have been remembered as. Oftentimes, it's in their 30s. I don't know why, but they like to come as the age they would like to be remembered as if they were older. If they're a child, sometimes they come as the age they would have been at the time of your dream, and so forth. Sometimes they don't say anything. They're just there to let you know they're with you. Now, a dream from your subconscious sometimes would feel frightening, how they passed. You're trying to resolve issues, remember, or that they're angry at you, and so forth. That's not them. That's you trying to resolve issues from your subconscious. Okay? Understand that your loved one is truly in a state of bliss. They go through a life review where they're able to see through your eyes as if they are you and understand your actions completely with no judgment. Okay? They see the bigger perspective. So no more regrets. Okay? Promise. So ask them to give you a sign to let you know they're with you. Ask them to come to you in a dream and to wake you up after the dream so that you remember it, or else you'll sleep the whole night and you won't remember the dream. Okay? The second aspect of healing is to heal your emotions. So, most important thing to do is to grieve at your own time frame. Some people take a very long amount of time to grieve, and their friends and loved ones are saying, hurry up, you're still grieving. What's the matter with you? Don't listen to them. Everyone grieves at their own time frame. Some people like to move on quickly after the loss of a loved one. And that's not being disrespectful to their deceased loved one. Your loved one wants you to move on and be happy again. They see the bigger perspective. They don't want you to feel upset. Okay? Also, they want you to do anything it takes to make you feel better. Hang around with friends or loved ones who uplift you, who make you feel good. Pet your dog, pet your cat. Do something in your loved one's memory, whether it be start a scholarship or a foundation, or speak for a cause that your loved one loved, and so forth. Keep the memory of your deceased loved one alive. Okay? Do anything that helps you to feel better, whether it be the emotional freedom technique, tapping. There are different techniques that help you to heal. I would tell you to Google that technique. It's called EFT or tapping. And basically what it is we have acupuncture points that are on different parts of our body, that if we tap on these acupuncture points as we're experiencing the grief, we can move that energy in ways that just talking about the grief wouldn't. I've had people who've done tapping with me, and they've said they've been in years of therapy, and the therapy didn't even come close to healing as quickly as the tapping does. So do look online about tapping or EFT. I have a whole chapter about it in my book, Your Life After Their Death, that discusses this as well. Do energy techniques such as Reiki, which heals the mind, body, spirit, anything that helps you to feel good. All right? So remember the two aspects. Know your deceased loved ones truly are okay, or in a state of bliss. Ask them to give you signs. Ask them to come to you in a dream and wake you up after the dream so that you remember the dream. If you want to go to a medium, go to one who has been recommended by someone so that your deceased loved one is trying to communicate with you. Understand your loved one is trying to communicate with you in thoughts that pop in your head for no reason. Chances are you're thinking about your loved one anyway. So you need to know the difference between your loved one's messages to you and you're thinking about them. I hope you're following me. When you're thinking of your loved one, there will be an originating thought that triggered a thought, that triggered another thought. And for example, if you see a picture of your loved one, that will trigger a thought and another thought. But when your loved one comes to you, they just pop in your head for no reason with a thought, with a message. When my mom passed, I heard in my subconscious, not an audible voice, but within myself saying, "Hi, sweetheart." Now, I don't call myself sweetheart. She called me sweetheart. So you get the picture. So ask for a sign, ask for them to come to you in a dream, and then be patient and wait, and the sign and the dream will come when you least expect it. Do everything it takes for you to heal, because your loved one wants you to move forward and be happy again. They love you so much. They are at peace, and they want you to be too.
Let's choose love, inner peace, living one in harmony with the knowledge at our core. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We can do it with our truth and bring new light into all we do. We are love at our best in the weak consciousness. We love at our best in the weak consciousness. Entering to the weak consciousness.
We are all one. Whatever we do to ourselves or another affects the whole. May the divine within you guide you as to what steps to take to be of service to our beautiful planet. May peace prevail on Earth.